to the ME channel, Metaphysical Entities. I'm your host, Greg Smith, and thank you for being here today as we delve through the fundamental principles of life and personal experiences. Our mantra is life is a mystery to unravel, but never a problem to solve. As we realize there's always a resolution because problems are forever invented. Again, thank you for being here. You probably had a lot of other things you can do, but I appreciate you being here with me today. Today's topic is going to be on meditation and prayer. Before I go on the topic, but I just want to say two things about meditation and prayer. I do think that meditation and prayer bring solace and peace. So if you can delve into the understanding of self solace and self peace, I think you're going to understand this message today. Okay, meditation and prayer. No one can meditate for you, but people will say, I'm going to pray for you. Isn't prayer a form of meditation? Think about that for a second. Or is it meditation? When you pray for someone out loud, is it a meditative state for you or the person that's listening? Whereas meditation is personal and prayer is a form of meditation. Let's think about this for a second. Does meditation and prayer prescribe a certain outcome? Some people think so because some people meditate for an outcome and some people pray for an outcome. But in my personal experience, meditation and prayer, it brings quietness. So the things that you want to see as an outcome, it'll be certain because of the quietness and you're being still. Because doing meditation and prayer, you dive deep within yourself and you go within your subconscious and it brings out the results that you always wanted in your whole life before you even thought you wanted it. So, if two or more conflicted energies vying for the same result when using meditation or prayer, does it invoke a trigger? I ask that question because you have two conflicted energies that's vying for the same result. Because I say this because you can have two people that's praying for you. They praying for a result, but they ain't congruent with each other. Because we have energies that's positive and negative. One person energy might have positiveness in it, and the other one might have negative energy in it. They don't believe in it as much as the person that has the positive energy. So I ask, does it invoke a trigger? Because triggers has been taught through generation using meditative practices as well as prayer practices. They are natural reactions resulting from those practices that was taught to us by our forefathers or grandmothers and grandfathers or uncles or somewhere passed down a generation, mother, father. These triggers and natural responses was taught to us. I'm gonna give you an example of one. When somebody give you their condolences, right, to another person, that's a natural response. It's been a natural response for centuries and eons. It's been a natural response. And then the next natural response come out of that. They like, if you need anything, let me know. So meditation and prayer, they work simultaneously with sincerity. You have to be sincere for these meditative and prayers to come to existence. So, meditation and prayer, when they work simultaneously for sincerity, when it's you have the negative energy opposing that, some people that say that wishing you hope they never ask you, they hoping that you never ask them for anything. You know, they're like, yeah, my condolences, and if you need anything, let me know. But deep down, deep rooted within their heart, they hoping you don't ask them for nothing. And you know that. I'm quite sure y'all can laugh off of that, but you know it's true. Because it's times in your life that you probably said it. Oh, you know, because it was the right thing to do. It was a natural response at that time. Because you ain't know no better. You ain't want to think about the only thing you feel. Oh, okay, I feel a little misery or sorrow for this person. So to show your gratitude, you want to say something that's harmonious, whereas though you don't provoke a trigger in them that's negative. So when doing that, right, I say this: meditation and prayer, again, it brings peace and solace, peace and harmony between the individual and himself. Because meditation and prayer with sincerity and an open heart and an open mind, it brings about results. Now, I see people on social media, and it's common, a natural response because they see other people do it. Can you give prayers for me for such and such or such and such? Now they have hundreds and hundreds of followers, right? There is no way possible in this God Green's earth that all 100 people gonna have a positive response within themselves, not when they respond to you, but within themselves, a positive response that's going to create sincerity throughout their meditation or prayer for you, because they're going to have envy and jealousy, and then in some way somehow they're going to think about the person that's asking for it and like, oh, I remember he or she didn't loan me $5 or something like that. And so, like I said earlier, if these things and everybody ain't on the same accord, how does these two conflicted energies vying for the same thing, for the same result, is going to bring out a thought of sincerity without that trigger? So these are questions that you can ask yourself when we talking about meditation and prayer. Because doing meditation, I'm just going to ask a question: is it anything that you're asking for? Because the more people that I come in contact with when they pray, they praying for something. They ain't, I haven't heard anybody on social media or seen them or talked to too many people I can count on my hand that saying they just praying just for some peace and some solace and to be happy. It's always, I'm praying for a car, I'm praying for $1 million, I'm praying for a house, I'm praying for this or something tangible. Not, and I don't know too many people that meditate. I meditate. That's why the name of my company is Meditation Before Liberation, doing business as metaphysical entities. I meditate because I meditate for peace, quiet, solace. That's why I meditate. I don't meditate for anything other than that, because once I have that, the universe is going to drop the knowledge in me. It's going to give me downloads because everything is quiet. How are you going to listen to the inner guide, your inner wishing that's telling you to do the right things and not the wrong things if it's a lot of chaos going on within you and through your brain. When your brain cannot stop formalizing thoughts, formulating thoughts. How is that? If thoughts started going through your head because of your day-to-day activities and your day-to-day encounters, how can you create peace? How can you create substance in your life? And the only way you can create substance in your life, if you know the practical applications to use when you're meditating or when you are praying. Whatever word you want to use, these are the things that help you control your inner guide, your inner peace. How are you going to get some results from a bunch of chaos within you and you want your outer world to show peace? Everything within comes without. It comes outward. It comes outward. So if you say you ain't this and that, but it shows on the outside, that's what you are. I can't say that I'm something other than what I am. I am what I am. I'm nothing else, nothing more. So I continue to try to work on me so I can present a better outward situation from me that mirrors my inner guide. So on that note, again, I want to thank you again for being here, and no, don't consider nothing to be true by believing it. Know it to be true by direct cognition. You know what you feel inside of you, demonstrate it through the outer part of you. Because you can't see the outside looking in, you only can see the inside looking out. But when you vie those two energies together, it brings balance and it helps you see within and without. Love you all. Peace.